ABAX. Simply connected.
Right, Richard, thanks for joining us on this call today. Obviously, we were speaking earlier today about an encounter you've had this morning, obviously an unfortunate one, but it turned out to be fairly successful. But, you know, Richard, just tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name, your business, and give us, tell us what's happened this morning.
Yeah, so basically I'm Richard. I run Roadcliffe Tree Surgery, a small little domestic tree surgery company. Obviously this morning came downstairs, ready to go to work as normal. Partners come down as well. She opened the front curtains and says, "Where's your van?" So basically was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Your van's not outside. Where is it?" Straight away, obviously full action mode, gets the house phone, rings up 999, asks for the police service. And got connected straight through. They asked what's the matter. Obviously, we reported the crime and said, "Look, this is what's gone on. Van's been taken last night." They was like, "All right, okay, well, we need to go through it, get your crime number, this, that, and the other." And I said, "Well, I know where it is." And they said, "What do you mean you know where it is?" I was like, "I've got a tracker fitted." So obviously, went straight onto the ABAX app, which is on my phone. Yeah. Laid obviously to them where it was. They then obviously said that they'll send out a response team as an emergency, being as we know where it is. And I then asked, "Do I need to attend as well? Is it worth me going?" They said yes, obviously. So then I got in my car, used the tracking app on the phone, got directions to your asset, which obviously I then followed the map. We turned up and the police were in attendance. There was two policemen there. They were parked up next to the vehicle, and the app was amazing. The accuracy of the location in relation to where the vehicle was amazing. Like the police were so amazed that when I showed them, it was there.
Yeah.
The truck's obviously gone missing anywhere after I'd say 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. So in that small window, obviously I've managed to get up, contact the police. And we've found it 40 minutes later, as in I've been on site 40 minutes later and my van's there.
Yeah. Well, so what we hear is that, again, because obviously we get this a lot, the nature of the business we're in, is that it will, they'll take it, they'll steal it, they'll dump it somewhere for 4, 5, 24 hours or something. And then they'll come back and obviously if it's still there, it's kind of fair game.
What time did it actually leave?
You can actually do what's called a snail trail. It's on your system. The snail trail actually shows like an instant replay of what happened and when, where, and everything else. Because we were looking at it, kind of in the back end, obviously when you'd reported it. And something we noticed actually is that, I don't know if you'd done this intentionally, but you had your ABAX device in there, but it looked like you also had the secondary tracker in there as well, the tiny little mini device.
Well, yeah.
Which, because a lot of people ask us, trackers, as great as they are, obviously, if someone was to spend the time, that there are ways of finding it and things like this. We as a business try and make our products as small and as discreet as possible. But one thing we've launched recently is a secondary tracker. So it can go in, which is almost undetectable. And we noticed that was in there as well. So it should...
The way I've done it is obviously I've got a number of trackers with yourself. So I've got one that's hardwired into the vehicle, and then I've got one of the tool tags on display almost as a. There you go. That's my tracker. So if someone might well go, "Oh, we've sorted it." Sure. So it's kind of a half deterrent, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, understood. Well, I mean that's great news. We've heard, sadly, a massive, kind of increase in the theft stories and why people are wanting to track it. But, ultimately, that's why we're here. So I want to thank you again for your time. But for anyone out there, in a similar position to Richard, if tracking your tools, assets, machinery, trailers, anything of a valuable asset to your business, get in touch at abax.com and we'll be happy to help. Thanks very much.
Cheers. Thank you.
ABAX. Simply connected.